Hey there, welcome to my Dark Ages match here with Ceviri. This is our last, or my last, well, both of my pool and for me personally, our last match of the pool phase. So, like I have described before, this pool phase doesn't matter for us as far as elimination, it just affects seeding. If I do well here, I have a reasonable shot of being seeded number 1 overall, or pretty high anyway. Even with like a tie, I have a fairly good position. So this board does not have villages, but does have hunting party, and then some decent terminals. I mean, this is easy silver buy, but the 4, I guess you can go with priest or salvager, and I guess there's not a real pardon me, that came out louder than I expected, as there's not really good reason to take salvager. Necro could come into play, depending on what happens as we go along here. Tormentor will be 5-2 is okay here. First Tormentor play is really nice, and probably the second or third. I mean, yeah, because you can get banned in Necro, so you get some targets for your imps, but your band almost has to be played as a Necro. You don't want a lot of imps, but 1 is certainly okay, and 1 or 2 is going to be good for sure. I think I'm going to take a Tormentor as well. I don't mind playing with 2 terminals, even if it means that I hit some collision at some point. That was a good first shuffle for me. Pretty okay with just trashing this bind hunting party. I mean, eventually the terminal collision may be a little bit much, but for now it's okay. It's not ideal to have both of them. He has it. Oh, I forgot Tomb, yeah. Maybe I just should have passed on the Tormentor in general. I could totally see that should have just been hunting party 100%. That wouldn't surprise me. Probably the Necro just needs to be I could send a Tormentor to the trash at some point. We're gonna draw the priest, of course. So here there's a better or more of a choice. I can opt to go, say, farmland, priest up to gold. It's not clear actually that the attack is all that useful, to be perfectly honest. I guess the main upside of the Tormentor for me may eventually just be a zombie apprentice play. There could come a point where I don't have enough money to fully support the deck as built. But it's probably not yet. I may blow it up here. You don't need that many provinces. Um, I have to think. I could also take an imp and just buy hunting party or buy gold. I don't know. The attack could be nice. Certainly if I draw like hunting party off the spy, it's probably better than whatever I would do. How much coppers do I have? I still have quite a few coppers actually. I don't need to play. I mean, I don't have to go through that many turns. There should be a couple hunting parties left in here, so I'll just stop with that. At some point, okay, it's just one hunting party. Ooh, he had a bad draw. I'm gonna be more or less willing to just like mill provinces if I need to do that. So this is another province. Oh, it shares a type. That actually is really rotten for me, and kind of bizarre, I guess, as far as the luck of it. You wouldn't. I mean, for that to be the one thing that got hit is pretty unlucky for me. If I get 6 here, I can send the Necromancer into a farmland. Or farmland the Necromancer into a gold, which is what I meant. But it's sort of rough. That was really rotten, actually. I need to think. I can just Tormentor and buy another one. Poverty is pretty good. I mean, it's very good, potentially. I could send the priest into a gold, and then I would basically be using... yeah, I think I like that. There may be a move here to get the... that's okay. Particularly depending on what I draw here. That's quite okay, actually. And by quite okay, I mean it's just like perfect for me. I think maybe his higher chance of... I mean, he could still win with some weird shuffles, but I think maybe his better chance of winning was to not take provinces, but rather try and play for a longer game somehow. It doesn't work really well there just because of the it's not too hard to end the game with some HPs and whatever trashing and stuff, but I probably got above average draws there overall, except for the locust hit. But definitely I got like the draw right after that to more or less nullify the badness of that. And beyond that, I was hitting hunting parties pretty good. So certainly my first shuffle was very good to hit 5-5. And I don't know that I even really made the best choice with that draw, but the draw was still good. This has stuff. Lurker Fortress is usually pretty good. Necromancer will be nice. Just for various things. Rat's Pileout is possible. There's like I wonder if you open like Rat's Hermit. Or if it's just clearly Hermit Lurker or like double Hermit. Definitely can get messed up here by the rats. That's not impossible. There's no extra like build, like there's no payload really. There's just like clean up and get little piddly fours. Nothing super exciting on payload. I'm gonna try the rats. I mean, it's the Dark Ages mix. You gotta live a little bit. Certainly, I think the Lurker Hermit opening is good too. I don't even necessarily think that this is better. I just felt like trying it. Oh, I forgot. I forgot you can do that. That's funny. That's really funny. So he's gonna have the Apprentice, which is very good. Here. So I'm very happy for him that he got to do it. This is still a interesting board here. I maybe wanted to take the Madman there. I got another Hermit, right? So I think I don't want to buy anything. This has actually fairly good odds of hitting the lamp activation. I think. Maybe I don't have enough cards yet. Since the Madman disappears. I probably don't. Like I'm one short. I'm not real clear on it. This can just be a band. Yeah, I guess I would have made it if I had drawn if I had drawn everything, it would have worked because Lurker would have gained a Fortress. So it was activation if I drew the uniques that were in the deck. But I didn't. I still don't really know like what we're building towards particularly. He trashes his Lurker. I think that's maybe a little strange, but I guess he was going for the activation, so not so weird. I guess you can get like infinite, well, not infinite, but I guess you can keep doing the refresh on Madmen using Lurker, which is sort of interesting. If I had a better... I wish I had a better idea of what the what I'm trying to achieve here. I can do Secret Cave, or I can do Necro, or I could do Rats, I guess. But there's nothing especially exciting about this. Probably not buying anything, right? I've got to try and get the Madman to get my activation. I guess you can do Secret Cave, Cursed Village as your payload. That's okay. It's nothing too exciting here. There are some plays you can make with Stone Mason as far as getting extra VP, but like it's not that exciting. So he probably will pull ahead just on the back of getting the wishes a little sooner. I might just take bans though for most of them. I don't know, the Cursed Village doesn't excite me that much, but maybe the Secret Cave thing makes it worth it. Definitely feels like we'll end on piles, though, like maybe just a weird piling where none of us has really done anything. He's going to have an easier time drawing deck to do the Rats thing, I think. It's a little unfortunate that my band is out now because I really probably need to gain another Hermit. I'm not like that far from activation, depending. In theory, I should play the Rats first and Trash Fortress. Like that probably actually makes activation more likely, but I don't know that I want to do that. I should have another Hermit, though. That was probably... What did I gain with my Hermit on the last Hermit gain? Oh, I gained the Humble Castle. Yeah, that was not too exciting. So he goes for the attack, which is pretty reasonable. I can also just defer the lamp a turn, which is not unreasonable. So I should get activation this turn. It was nice to have the small and crumbling in hand like that. That was really slick. I really like his turn choices. He also has 2 VP tokens, which is quite nice for the well, that doesn't matter so much. The way the rats pile out works here, it's not as big a thing. That's really cute too, to get opulent off the lurker. That's gonna be really nice. I assume it's just guaranteed, but if not, that was a bit risky. I assume he has another lurker in hand. I think I have 2. Does he have a necromancer? Maybe I'm missing something. But maybe he just really wanted the sprawling castle. I don't know. That seems a little odd to me. What is the I don't know what he's canceling. I don't care. It's fine. I get more confused when people try to explain their undos than when they don't. I'm just going to grant it anyway. But if they type something, then I try and figure out what they're asking for. Yeah, I don't quite follow putting opulent in there. Maybe he still has lurker in hand. I don't think he does, but I could be confused. Maybe he does have 2 or 3, and I only have 1. I'm not tracking the decks very well. Oh, there's a lurker in the trash. Yeah. So he did want the sprawling castle, apparently. This is not working out perfectly for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get the opulent, but I cannot activate the lamp 2. So I can get a fortress, and then I probably have to play for the thing that is a little bit more likely to fail. Just because in the scheme of things, I don't think it's gonna work anyway. Well, now I'm running into this problem in a fresh new way. Probably the ban should have been a secret cave. Yeah. Well, anyway. He's gonna have too many points. I can get the opulent, but I still won't have I mean, what's the situation right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I do activate now, but I'll just play this silly thing. This doesn't really make any sense, but I will just never... I thought I had a lurker. Am I just totally confused about the deck state? I'm just completely clueless as to the deck state, it would seem. But I'm dedicated to getting this opulent castle. For Lord knows what reason. I'll just buy it and he can end it on his turn and we can be done. Man, I was laboring under extraordinarily false pretenses. My information there, not good. Very, very not good. I also bought something too instead of getting, 30 hermits or something. Or 30 madmen. I have no idea what I'm even attempting to do. Like, clearly the lurker buy has accomplished nothing for me. I forgot about it. I should probably resign if I'm not going to pay enough attention to not do extremely silly things. I wouldn't be super surprised to see him end it here, but still he's got quite a number of stop cards. Well, with that start, he's got a pretty good shot, I would think. I don't know. I probably would have had a shot if I had done the Madman. Not for winning, but to end it. As long as you can chain the lurkers and stuff. I guess he's just going to build for a longer term thing, which is fine. I mean, he'll win either way. But I'm a little surprised he's not aiming for the pile out. He doesn't have to, of course, but he's maybe fishing for his apprentice. Yeah, like if I had this is worth 7. Man, I don't have $9, of course. What's in the trash? Bunch of junk. Hey, look at that. Alright, well, we'll empty the rats, I guess. It was really quite silly of me to do whatever I did. Just totally forgot about Madman. His apprentice is probably in that hand, which means he'll hit a rats and draw 5 cards. And, he'll pile. There's not, like the 8 estates. If I thought I could gain 8 estates, that would be a pile out, but I can't do that. Clearly I can do that, of course. Maybe I can get enough money to be happier. Oh, I thought there was another rats. There's not another rats. This for sure won't even activate whatever it's called. Magic lamp. So I already played multiples of these, so I guess I could have got the zombie spy at some point to try and help. Oh no, it still wasn't enough. Alright, I got Madman. He'll just pile. I mean, he's gonna have his apprentice. I'm surprised he didn't. Maybe he didn't have a rats in hand, but there should be like a super easy pile out for him. If he finds Madmen especially. But in any case, really. I'm keeping Magic Lamp for the long haul. Maybe, if I had gotten the Madmen, I might have been able to win. But I assume he still has Curse Village in hand. I'm trying to figure out how to make the correct emoji face. What's a good one for this situation? That kind of looks nice. I mean, unless I have a Madman top deck, I'm still gonna be in trouble, I think. I assume he has the Cursed Village in hand, right? The play doesn't make a lot of sense if you're not doing that. In which case, he should be still fine. Like, I don't know what he's going to end up with on the turn, but it can't be that bad. I would have probably gone for a gain rather than the Madman, but I don't know what's in his deck. I'm unfortunately going to have to take like I still just don't see any sort of way out. I don't have my madmen for one. I need them in hand because I probably am going to need every single lurker play. Because I certainly need to pick some. I'm actually not. I still am not super sure what he. I mean, obviously you don't want to trash the madman, but I feel like I'm missing something as far as what his turn looks like if he gets it, like what the big difference is. But I don't know deck content, so. He buys a duchy, okay. Okay, so let's start this. Man, I may have a win. Jeez. This is going to be the dumbest game I've ever won. Because I can score a lot off the Grand Castle. And I just have to empty the hermits. Like, and get a couple of estates in hand. How many madmen did I get? 3? I got 3. This won't draw a deck yet, so I should play it. Like hermit. Like a hermit estate. Like a hermit fortress by castle with some estates is gonna probably do it pretty easily. I don't know how many lurkers I have, so I'm gonna get one more fortress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 8, 9, 10. So I'm at 13 draw right now. I mean, I think this just is pretty much guaranteed to work. As long as I can make the castle worth 11 points, which should be doable. It's already worth 7, so I just need to have like... Well, it doesn't have to be 11. I'm going to gain some estates with it. So... Yeah, that was really weird. Like, why in the world am I winning this game? 3, 4. I just don't want to mess it up. I think it's pretty easy, but I just don't want to mess it up, basically. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to discard 1 estate. And that still is enough points, I think. I was miscounting some of that stuff, but I don't know why I won that. I guess that's another lesson in not resigning. That was super, super, super weird. I think I played that slightly wrong as well. I think I could have scored a little more. It fortunately didn't matter, but or maybe more than slightly wrong, but very strange. I think, man, I don't know what he didn't have gains, I guess, was his issue, but I could have done that like a turn before. So this board has stuff and things. I mean, again, it's no village with hunting party, so you can pick your terminal. There's lots of trashing. Your terminal probably is catapult. I'm gonna go upgrade vagrant, I guess, and then get very lucky and have a way better deck just by cheating, basically. I didn't continue to have the super crazy luck, at least in terms of this shuffle is going to be pretty rotten. I may just take another vagrant here. I'm a little up on silvers at this point. The main thing you want is to get the hunting parties, of course. Maybe one more silver is okay. Like, silver is fine. My upgrade's gonna miss the estates unless this vagrant's a hero, like it was the first time. Or like one of them was the first time. Why does he not want to buy? But why does he not want to buy? Oh, that's just the... I get so confused between the... I get super confused by some of this stuff. Okay. I guess you can catapult silvers later on instead of coppers, which is okay too. This may not work out, but maybe that last one should have been a vagrant again. This is still okay. That's just a miracle-ish draw. Eventually, it'll be okay to maybe switch or replace out for the catapult as your terminal. So, I guess these are, I mean, this is a little bit of a weird choice, but I think it's probably the best odds of getting the turn you want. I'll probably build here until the hunting parties are gone. You don't have to, but there's sort of incentive to keep on cursing your opponent as long as they're not drawing. At some point, it wouldn't be unreasonable for me to get a forager. I don't think. I mean, I don't quite have the money to fully support it, but I think this is a double. Yeah, I had a much better start and draws than him there. Like the 5-2 is just really nice. Well, I mean, some other thing like on top of first player definitely helps too. So we got Triumph here and Procession and 5s and things, which is maybe just a way of saying there's lots of stuff to do here. But what is the order to build? I can open Plan Priest. I don't even have to necessarily plan the Priest, but I can plan, say, the Ironmongers or something. Does silver help me? I mean, you just need 4s, right? Like, you don't have to buy the 5s. Maybe this doesn't make sense as an opening, but you can also, of course, like plan processions. But I want a 5. It's gonna be so. This is gonna be a really wild board. Now may be the time to start processions. It's just gonna be a cluster. I moved my window down accidentally. Okay. That's better. It's like, what? You need buy, for sure. I guess once you start blowing up tragic heroes, then you get necromancers. I guess that's the trick. We need to. I don't know what he was doing, to be honest. I guess you can also score a lot of, or make a lot of money with priest. Man, there's stuff and things to do here. Let's get my tragic hero going. I mean, I'm not gonna draw the thing, right? So maybe I can potentially. I'm not sure. I can't really remember what's left, so. Okay. What did he buy? Another Ironmonger. Could be Necro. To play these turns correctly is too much effort, so I'm not gonna try. It's too much. I kind of wish I had an upgrade. I would assume that's gotta, well, I mean, they're Procession, Ironmonger, Necro, all reasonable. Which apparently he chose to make a lot of money. Did he need that to buy a couple useful things? I kind of doubt it. I guess that's what he's saying in chat. Keep that. I'll get another tragic hero. I guess I could play the Necro as a... I don't know that I'll get a gold out of this, right? Is there a way for me to get a gold out of this? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. There sure is not. But I can do this and get hopefully a lot of money. Some money. 9 is not that exciting an amount of money. I'll let it see if he lets me undo. I'll probably buy an Ironmonger. I can't tell what to do here. I don't know if the priest, you know, if you need to have a target for priest particular, maybe you do. Or 1 at least could be nice. 10 would have been maybe useful here because I would have at least been able to consider procession double farmer's market. I guess I could triumph. Now it's probably not the time to triumph. I could get another copper though, that's risky. The deck's so thin. I would like to blow up some of the tragic heroes, to be honest. It's so weird. Maybe one in farmer's market regardless, but... well, this isn't gonna quite work out. That's called karma for buying a copper. Proper punishment. Probably a draw to try and hit the silver. That's about all I can do, I think. 50-50 shot. And buy another procession. Maybe farmer's market. Yeah. Did he buy farmer's market last turn? Yeah, that's good. I probably should have bought one just anyway. I'm not sure about the dismantle, but this play in particular seems a little strange to me. But whatever. I'm not sure about the diplomat either, but he's way ahead of me unless he duds here. I mean, he could make a mistake on pile levels. That's not out of the question. That wouldn't be so shocking. I did get the thing. So, question is, do I want a farmer's market? I think the answer is yes. I guess if I'm feeling really... I must only have 2 per session, so that's not really that good anyway. I was going to say if I'm feeling really... whoops. I don't know if he can finish here. He might be able to, I guess. He could certainly empty the Tragic Heroes. I would think no problem, which he should do. I think. It's really hard for me to speculate even on what he has because I don't know what his deck contents look like. One would assume, though, that I would tend to think you want the procession, but not sure. He's probably okay. He'll I imagine, make it out all right. Because I'm not gonna have a finish on my turn. I just don't have that kind of. In fact, I probably shouldn't do procession. Well, almost certainly shouldn't. Since I need to really procession the farmer's market, and I probably need to well, it'll depend on what he does here. I probably need to procession a farmer's market to have a chance at winning. Well, he did lower pretty considerably, and he also didn't score anything. So that's a bit strange. I mean, I don't know that I can finish. I can certainly get the Tragic Heroes. Scoring's not a problem. Scoring's really easy, actually, since he didn't score any. I don't even have to have really anything to do. I just have to have... Well, that's not a great start. I'll certainly keep that. Are there procession? Oh, I'm going to put a procession in the trash, so that'll help the necromancer. Okay. So now it's just a money gaining thing. Pretty much. Well, and a buys and an actions thing, actually. But should be doable. Since I only need $16 in 5 buys, right? After I procession the Ironmonger. Like if I procession Farmer's Market, then the Ironmonger has to hit. It's just a little harder, I think. I gotta check that I have the cards for it. Like if I trash a copper, sorry, this is annoying because I have to count this. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's okay. So I can do a priest now. I don't know if this is right, but that's what I'm gonna go with, I guess. I could get that. Doesn't seem the best. So this didn't work, right? I don't have the money. No, I do have the money exact. Oh, plus the farmer's market. Yeah. He probably should have scored some. He just kept. I think he just got flustered, and then he kept lowering the piles more, and didn't score any. I think even with him messing up his turn, my deck wasn't really good enough. I'm probably there were tweaks to improve my turn, but I think my turn was not really. I think my deck was not good enough. He didn't have to, like, there were some things he could have done to prevent my win on the next turn. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will probably be the number 1 or at least number 2 seed, and I will be during the bracket part. So I guess tune in for that if you want to see it. Bye.